Now, what's the story, ladies and gentlemen, of the Emperor's New Thrones?
So many. When you're on the spot,
Yeah, I know.
They go right out of your mind. I just keep all I can think of is a penguin. That's what I've got the penguin on the chair, and I know it's not right.
Ming, the Merciless.
Ming the Merciless.
I'm pretty sure was an emperor.
He was.
Was Jabba the Hutt an emperor?
Let's stay on Earth, can we? Just please. All right, so
Was he, though?
it's not Europe. It's not Europe.
Not Europe.
The.
Africa. Asia.
Yes, Africa.
Africa.
Ethiopia?
Ethiopia is the right answer.
Yeah, it was...
Haile Selassie.
Now, before Haile Selassie, there was an emperor...
Lowly Selassie.
Oh, very good. No, Emperor Menelik.
Oh, OK.
Possibly Menelik.
Is that him?
Yes, that's Menelik.
Wow.
Fine-looking gentleman. He lived from 1844 to 1913. But around about the 1890s, he was showing some people around Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia, stroke Abyssinia, as it was known. And,
What, he's emperor and tour guide?
yes, he seems to have been. These were rather august visitors. And they noticed men dead hanging from trees. And they said, look, come on, have you not heard of this wonderful new invention? The electric chair. It's humane, it's quick. And he said, I shall order 2 of them. There was one tiny drawback.
There's no electricity.
There was no electricity supply at all in the entire
He had to
country.
pedal really.
Did they execute people using only static?
With a rubber comb against their pullover.
Quite petty theft.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it me getting older that I can't get out of a car or go to a lift or touch a tap in a hotel room without getting an electric shock?
That
It'd
means
be
you're
great
very
if it was,
passionate.
as you get older, you become more metallic. Your bones turn to mercury or something, and you just kind of, maybe like an X-Men thing. You finally get your superpower.
Maybe I'm
just
turning
before you
into
die.
Ian McKellen, which I've long wanted to do.
But some people say it's because of passion, like when you meet, you know, the man, the woman of your dreams, you have an electric shock.
Like Van de Graaff generators.
Sometimes if I meet an attractive woman, I will taser her.
Well, there we are, you see, so... But we still haven't quite answered the question yet.
He used them as thrones.
He used one of them anyway as a throne.
Did he stop becoming emperor when electricity finally came to Addis Ababa?
And when they eventually brought it, they go, big news, hope you're sitting down. No, wrong thing to say.
It's interesting because I guess technically the first bulletproof vests were created by the Zulus when they were fighting the British. Because Shaka discovered that if you dip your leather shield in water before you go into battle, then the pellets couldn't penetrate.
Is it really? Was that... It
Yeah,
hardened the leather that much?
Yeah, and that's how the Zulus could kill so many. Because what would happen is they only needed 1 bullet, and then they would advance so quickly that then they would kill 5 or 6 British people before they could reload.
Do you have Zulu blood in you?
I do.
Are you
I
from that
guess
part?
yes, because I mean Xhosa people are of the
you're
Zulus.
Xhosa. Oh, do that
yes,
again. I
I'm half
love that.
Xhosa.
Oh, do it again.
So,
Oh, I love
Xhosa.
that.
I can't do that.
I love that.
It's given as an exclamation mark, isn't it?
No, that's
that
the
click.
X. So there's the 3 clicks. There's the X, which is the, and then there's the Q, and then there's the C, which is. So those are the 3 different. So that's the.
You've seduced me.
Oh, thank you.
Not that you wanted to, I'm sure.
Who was that wonderful... Was it Miriam Makeba? Who
Yes,
sang it?
the click song.
Yeah.
Igqirha lendlela ngoQoqothwane. Yeah,
Oh.
that's the song. Yeah, so the Xhosas were technically they were basically pacifists of the Zulus. They were you know they were chased out. They separated from the tribe, so they weren't as like the Zulus were really our proud. In terms of military, they are our pride and joy. They are.
With the assegais.
Yeah, everything they did was revolutionary. Just like the first they were the first ones with the shortened spear. So Shaka invented a spear that was quicker to stab with and not as cumbersome to
Right, like
to
a sort of
lug around.
javelin,
Yes.
yeah.
Because the spear hadn't really been changed over all those years, and he
he
changed that.
adapted.
He changed everything. He was one of the best military.
Yeah.
You guys, if it wasn't for the guns, you guys wouldn't be here.
I know, we wouldn't have.
Just do that bit of singing again.
With the.
Just do that bit of singing again.
Oh, igqirha lendlela ngoQoqothwane. That's the
See,
song.
you don't know me well, Trevor, but I'm on the turn, I'm telling you.
You've only got Jason and Alan left to seduce, Menelik, I have to say.
He's a cracking fella.
We're all... What's the largest single man-made structure on the planet?
Oh.
Not falling for that one.
No way. No way.
Is it going to be a 50-mile-long tunnel or a bridge or something like that?
What we've got out of the way, because it's hanging here like
Yeah.
a worry,
Yeah.
is it's not the Great Wall of China.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
Try a continent where it might be.
Europe.
OK.
Europe is not where it is.
Asia.
Australia.
Nor Asia, nor Australia,
North America.
nor North America.
South America.
Nor South America,
Antarctica.
nor Antarctica.
Arctic.
Russia.
Africa.
Africa! Thank you.
I really hope Ban Ki-moon isn't watching this one.
No, it's embarrassing.
So is it an Egyptian? Is it North?
It's Nigeria, in fact.
Oh.
It's the great earthworks of Benin.
The
And
great
they-
earthworks of Benin.
Yeah. Sometimes called the walls of Benin.
The walls called Benin.
Defensive
The
earthworks
earthen walls of Benin in...
dug by the Edo people. 10,000 miles in
Miles
length.
of it.
10,000 miles.
By the Edos.
10,000 miles in length.
How could I forget?
I know. 4 times longer than the Great Wall of China.
Okay.
Puny little wall.
Consumed 100 times more material than the Great Pyramid of Cheops. Took 700 years and an estimated 150 million hours of digging. Severely damaged by the British when we sacked and burned Benin in 1897.
Aren't the British...
Yes, well, they just wouldn't do as they were told. There's only so much gentle persuasion we've got time for. Sack and burn them, fuck the earthworks.
More or less exactly what happened. Yeah.
And then we twisted the knife by not remembering Africa existed.
What did they build it for?
Defensive.
Keep out the British, I imagine.
Worked very well,
Come the white folk. Dig!
Because you could argue that the Eurasian road network is a bigger thing because it covers Portugal all the way to Siberia.
You can drive across
so
the
It's
whole
all
lot.
connected by road.
Yeah.
They-
Yeah.
You know, it's...
So who do we take this up with? The Guinness Book of Records? Or do we go to Nigeria?
And it was-
Okay, I think you found we've got something bigger, actually.
Yeah.
Further twist the knife again.
Macadamia nuts are not picked from trees, but are collected from the ground, where they've been dropping onto the ground, you see? So now, what kind of dropping would you search for the tasty and nutritious Mongongo nut in?
I don't know, but macadamia sounds like a Scottish university.
Very good. Clever.
Macadamia.
Yeah, absolutely. Where would you find a Mongongo nut?
In the Congo.
In Africa, I would say.
In Africa. It's
I'm
right.
going Africa.
Are they in monkey poo?
No, they're not in monkey
Are they in
poo.
something's business, though?
They are found in something. Well done. I suspect the points will be shared between you. You're absolutely right. It's,
Elephant dung is full of nuts.
it is, and it takes a week for them to pass through their bodies.
Oh, imagine that.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's... there it is.
See a Friday.
You know,
Like the mouse isn't about to sing.
Yes. Very good. Well, the fact is, yes, they do go through the elephant system, where they remain intact, and they are then gathered.
Who
as you
first
see.
gathered that nut?
I've no idea. I guess they saw it drying in the dung.
So, do we know what they taste like? Do we?
The Mongongo nuts, yes. They're like a macadamia. They're a bit more like a cashew, apparently. But they're related to the macadamia.
I would love to serve that at Christmas, just a big pile of elephant poo. And watch the family work
Dig
their way
in.
through it, going, don't spoil your dinner. Everyone sat around the table smelling of shit.
It's a lovely Christmas.
Well, he puts out the finest nuts. I hear he gathers them himself.
Indeed. So, the Mongongo nut is collected from piles of elephant droppings.
Where would you find the most pyramids in the world? Yes!
Egypt.
I'm sure I've heard Mexico, but I bet that's wrong as well, is it?
I've seen one seen one in Las Vegas.
Yes, there is one in Las Vegas.
Let's go.
Switzerland.
Yes, let's try Switzerland.
Switzerland's...
That's so sweet. One man appreciates you.
So wait a minute. So
Yeah.
Joe, Alan and I have all been penalised. You come out ahead by saying Switzerland. Brilliant.
Is it the United States? Are there more pyramids in the United States?
No, it's nearer to Egypt. Than,
Libya, Algeria, Tunisia.
It is. You're in the right part of the world.
Sudan?
It is Sudan, absolutely right. In fact, bizarrely, this is a photograph that I took myself of these Sudanese pyramids. There's about...
Oh, you do your preparation for this show.
What is the travel budget for this show? Where's the licence fee money going? You went all the way over there to take this photo?
I made a long documentary about Sudan, and I really, really recommend this because you go and there is nobody there. It is the
Massive
most...
civil war could be part of the reason.
Yeah, I did go before the Civil War. So in Egypt, between 118 and 138, in Sudan there are about 220, and they're all in the Meroe area. So this was ancient Nubia, and you can climb them, you can go inside, there's fantastic writing, they have the Meroitic handwriting, incredible carvings.
Are they houses, these ones, or are they burial things?
No, they're burial things, and what's really interesting about them, the Egyptians were clearly for the pharaohs and for the great and the good, they were much more of a meritocracy, and so you get not such wealthy people who had pyramids of their own. And what you can't see here is there was an entire civilization, and from the air you can see the irrigation of tens of thousands of people living there, and then completely destroyed. Where would you find the largest body of water in Africa?
It's not going to be that massive, massive lake. Is it going to be the Nile? Is the Nile the largest body? Is it, therefore, that massive, massive lake?
That massive, massive lake. What lake are we talking
Is it
about?
not Victoria? No. Is it a river that goes into a lake that never ends from the top of the continent to the bottom or something?
Are these all traps and it's just someone with a massive paddling pool or something?
Yeah, no, none of those things.
Is it underground?
Yes.
Oh.
It's underground, it's underground.
Reservoir.
Underground's most unlikely place.
Thank God.
Sahara Desert.
It is exactly right. Is it?
50 points.
Yes, well done, Alan. Very well done. Underneath the eastern end of the Sahara lies around 150,000 cubic kilometres of water. That is 3/4 of the total amount of water held in all lakes in the world. Wow. It's basically a huge mass of very wet rock, and every single crevice, every nook, every cranny is filled with fossil water, so water that's been trapped deep underground rather than it's part of the water cycle. Wow. And the Nubian sandstone aquifer system is the largest known fossil water aquifer system in the world. It spans a land area of 2 million square kilometres, lying under much of Egypt, Sudan, Chad and Libya. Africa was once home to the largest freshwater lake in the world. It was known as Mega Chad, and it covered an incredible area of Central Africa, more than the whole of the British Isles. So if we superimpose the British Isles on top, this will give you some idea of how big this water mass was. And then 1,000 years ago, it suddenly shrank.
I had an idea for a television series once, where you would move Britain to a different part of the world and then discuss the consequences. You know, climate, neighbours, nearest war zone.
High-budget stuff.
Yeah. I was told by quite a well-known producer that it might work as a segment, but not as a whole show. Looks like I might have to podcast the bastard. I mean, what you'd have to deal with is all the people on the island who didn't want to move.
Yeah, you might have to...
Come on, we could go to the Indian Ocean for a couple of years. No, this is where we are. But you hate Europe. You don't want to be anywhere. We can move you.
I think it's definitely a segment, darling. Lake Chad is tautological. Do anybody know what that
Does it mean Chad means lake?
Yes, Chad means lake in the Kanuri language. I love things like that. Sahara Desert is another one, tautological. Canvey Island, Wookey Hole Cave, Pendle Hill. This is Lancashire. Pen means hill, Dull means hill, and hill means hill. So it basically means hill.
Oh, I heard you.
Was it named by someone who fell down it?
Yes. Find that hill.
You fell down the what? The pen. The what? The hill. What? The hill? Pendle Hill? Yeah. What happened? I fell down it!
Name an American state on the same latitude as London.
New York and Madrid are the same, so it must be above New York. I'm going to say New Hampshire.
I'm saying Maine.
OK, everywhere in the contiguous United States, so that's the main bodies, that's not Hawaii and Alaska, is further south than London is. Every single bit of it. Almost all of Alaska, apart from one island, is further north. And,
this has just made clear to me how much sun I have forsaken. The whole thing is south of here.
What is the closest American state to Africa?
My heart.
Florida?
Look.
No?
It's the tilt of the United States. The state of Maine is closer to Africa than anywhere else. See, just across the distance there. Try this one, OK? What's exactly halfway between the middle of America and the UK?
The Atlantic Ocean?
Is it
It could almost be, looking at this map...
Jersey.
It could almost be the edge of Newfoundland.
Is the correct answer.
Oh,
the absolute correct answer.
That's so impressive.
So, dead centre of America is a place called Lebanon, Kansas. Population of 178. Named after? Lebanon, Kansas, named after?
Lebanon, the country.
No, Lebanon, Kentucky. Lebanon, Kentucky, named after?
How many, it's a question of how many Lebanons there are before you get to Lebanon.
You never get to Lebanon.
You never get to Lebanon?
No, it's cedar trees.
But they're named after Lebanon, aren't they?
Yes.
Cedars of Lebanon,
yes,
named after Lebanon. So you've got Lebanon, 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 Cedars, Lebanon.
Well done. So, dead centre of the United States is Lebanon, Kansas. The nearest point in the United Kingdom, Derry, Londonderry. And, of course, halfway you'd get Francis Bay in Newfoundland.
I went to college in Waco, Texas. And fun fact about it, there's like a Londonderry road. There's just random British stuff everywhere. And I've just been here for the past 6 years, like, oh, Old York.
Which is the most undesirable of all the Uniteds?
Manchester. That is the easiest point I've ever scored.
Yeah. You're not a fan of Manchester United?
No, I'm not a fan of Manchester United. An awful organisation.
Oh, OK.
Evil! Actually evil! The work of the devil!
Actually, that's a good point. You say the devil. How about Hell United? Yes.
Oh, no.
The underworld.
No, I am looking...
I reckon they'd be good at football, though, in the underworld.
Do you? Why?
Hot places tend to produce really good teams.
Oh.
Weirdly, Hell United is my nickname for the school WhatsApp group.
So there is an actual football team. Nabil, I think you might know this.
No, it can't be. OK, I'm going to have to preface this with... I was born in London, but my parents had me move back to Nigeria to make sure I learned to speak English properly. And for that, I thank them.
Yes.
And most Nigerian boys heard at home, whenever we did something stupid, which for me was very regular, we used to get called Dundee United.
Yeah, it's Nigerian slang for idiot. Dundee United. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been around for about 30 years. Sometimes just a Dundee. Just a Dundee is the slang for an idiot, and a group of idiots would then be a Dundee United. And you can also just call somebody a complete Dundee United. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. I singularly was a complete Dundee United.
Do you know why this was a thing?
I never gave it much thought, hence being a Dundee United. You don't think much. I mean, a wild guess would be that if the team exists, they really suck. I mean...
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is a Dundee United.
There is
Dundee.
Yes, there absolutely is.
Dundee?
Yes. There's
a Dundee and a Dundee United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, wait until you hear about the cake.
Yes.
Yeah. So they did a summer tour of West Africa in 1972 and they played local teams and it was a complete disaster. They went down to a humiliating 4-1 defeat to a team called Stationery Stores Football Club. And when they left the country, one headline just read, "Don't come back." The manager, Jim McLean, he was new in the job, and he blamed Dundee's performance on injuries and poor quality playing grounds and the heat and so on. He did go on to become Dundee United's
longest... He was a great manager.
Yes, longest-serving and most successful manager.
Yeah.
But he was responsible for the fact that Nigerians call idiots Dundee.
What a legacy.
But apparently, lots of Nigerians don't know why people say Dundee or Dundee United, and when they were told, "Oh, do you know there's a team called Dundee United?" they said, "Why would they call them that?" Because it just... it just means idiots. Say common Egyptian characters. Egyptian. Oh, yes?
The Eye of Horus.
What are the chances?
I want to know why the Eye of Horus isn't a common Egyptian character.
Because it's a hieroglyph, and hieroglyphs were only used for special occasions.
Ah.
So they were not common. In
Well,
fact...
I think you'll find that there were many special occasions in Egyptian.
Yes,
life.
obviously. The thing is, a normal everyday form of writing in Egyptian was hieratic. So it's a simplified version. It's a much more cursive version. Oh, there it is.
That's a rarefied klaxon.
Frankly,
Yes?
Victoria, they've set you up there.
Yes, I
do.
Can only describe it as a trap. So you have them on Early Connect, do you not, hieroglyphs? Use them?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
In our first series, it was Greek letters.
Right.
And people wrote in and said, we like the show, but we find that pretentious. So we began, I think, Series 3 with an apology, saying we'd like to say sorry to everyone that's been enjoying the show, but they found the Greek letters a bit pretentious. We've listened. It's your BBC. You reached out. We've heard you. Please choose your Egyptian hieroglyph.
Well, they're for special occasions, you see.
Yeah.
The thing is that they can have multiple meanings. So sometimes they just represent the thing they're drawing. So it could be a saw of some kind, it could be a tool of some kind, it could be something else. So the nose hieroglyph, for example, means smell or joy or contempt. But no vowels. Again, they're like the only connect thing you have around, don't you, with no vowels. There are no vowels in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, so we have no idea how it would have sounded. So King Ramesses could be King Ramesses. We don't know.
But that's impossible because, you know... Well, I suppose you can measure that vowels. Because when it comes to diction, vowels for volume, consonants for clarity. As in the exercise that is performed by actors, you repeat the following. Hip bath, lavatory, lavatory, bidet, douche.
And that was Are these all things you're advertising?
Describe an ancient Egyptian pregnancy testing kit.
Surely once an Egyptian becomes ancient, they can't get pregnant.
One of them's a stand-up comedian, by the look of it. I'll just do a quick 5.
I think once they start wrapping you in bandages, that's a pretty good sign you're going to be a mummy. I reckon it's something to do with food cravings. If some ancient Egyptian lady was insisting on having squirty cream on her camel's hoof, and you'd think,
It's like a Mary Berry recipe.
Some Blumenthal, probably, but I meant camel's hoof as a food. That's what I meant. Like mayonnaise on chocolate fingers, that could make a bad example. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Yes. Strange food combinations is what I meant.
It's no. No is the answer.
Right.
It's not squirty cream on your
weirdly,
camels.
I know. What are the chances? So there are various papyruses. They're known generally as the Berlin papyruses. There's one, 6619. It's usually known simply as the Berlin papyrus. It was written in 1300 BC, and it's in 2 fragments. So it's largely concerned with Egyptian mathematics, and it notably suggests, for example, knowledge of Pythagoras' theorem 800 years before Pythagoras. But anyway, it contains the following. Another test for a woman who will bear or a woman who will not bear. Wheat and spelt, let the woman water them daily with her urine. If they both grow, she will bear. If the wheat grows, it will be a boy. If the spelt grows, it will be a girl. If neither grows, she will not bear. So already they have some sense of the chemical changes in a woman. And in 1963, archaeologists tested this ancient medicinal folklore. Now, the girl-boy thing, absolute hogwash, but 70% accurate as a predictor of pregnancy against non-pregnancy.
A pregnant woman's we would cause germination of a seed.
Yeah.
Whereas if she's not pregnant, it wouldn't.
Yes,
Because
correct.
there's like a chemical in it that...
Yeah, because of the changes in the woman. There's an even earlier test described in the Brooks Papyrus, so that's around 1350 BC, and it involves a watermelon.
Now we're talking.
They have the squirty cream.
Yeah.
There they do.
A watermelon pounded is mixed with the milk of a woman who has borne a son and is given to the patient to drink. If she vomits, she is pregnant. If she only has flatulence, she will never bear again.
No, but hang on. If she vomits, she's pregnant. I mean, that's a pretty good sign, regardless.
I have to say the other bit about her farting not proved to be true. That's just a weird thing.
What if you did both? Was there a... What's it say? What's C?
Somewhat
C. Option C.
Option C. None of the above.
I always think, though, about somebody like that who did discover these things, that when they were finally proved right, was it worth it? Because they must have been considered an absolute weirdo for a long time when they were good. I bet you women pissing on something is going to be the key to this.
Yeah.
Until eventually he hit on seeds,
Yeah.
having ruined a lot of parties by getting women to piss on this dog's back. That didn't mean anything.
Yeah. There's a text from 1552 that said that a pregnant woman had urine that was clear, pale, lemon-coloured, leaning towards off-white and having a cloud on its
It's like a colour chart.
It is exactly that. Yes, exactly that.
It's like the Waitrose wine guide.
By the 1920s, they knew that there's a specific hormone, it's called HCG, is present in the urine of pregnant women, and they used to inject the urine into sexually immature rabbits and rodents, and then on the 5th day, the animal was killed and autopsied to examine the state of the ovaries. And then if a pregnant woman would have bulging masses found on the ovaries. So when I was a child, it was the thing that women said, because I grew up in the United States, they'd say, how's Mrs. So-and-so? And somebody would say, the rabbit died. And that meant she was pregnant. That was a euphemism.
I mean, no rabbits in medical things are, you know, don't envy any of them, but...
No.
If you were at the lab and some of them are having the moisturisers and the facials, and then you're there being injected with piss, you'd be...
The obvious. What's unusual about the New Guinea singing dog?
Did you say apart from the obvious?
Well, the obvious being that it's a singing dog, yes.
It's the only singing dog never to have been on Esther Ransom.
It's a tiny little dog and a huge bath of potpourri. He sings so high that no one can hear.
Well, we do. You can actually hear him sing if you want to. I think we've got him singing.
Oh,
Go on, then. That's like Gracie Fields falling off a cliff, isn't it?
Rather pretty little dog. It's a mixture, supposedly, between a fox and a dingo.
But it has no feet.
It actually never moves. It's stuck in the ground.
Now that's where you're wrong, young Davis.
It's the only dog that climbs trees.
Yes, is the right answer.
Well done.
Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Absolutely spot on. You know, like tigers, the New Guinea singing dog is also extremely rare in the wild and is best known from the 150 examples living in the US. There are more of those in the US than in its natural habitat. Again, dogs, like chickens, have an amazing... How many chromosomes have you got as a chicken, do you remember?
78.
78, well done.
78,
God, you really are absolutely on fire, young David. No.